Wow. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I guess first off, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was so overwhelmed with the response that my Curology video got that I felt I had to do a follow-up video. So this is my 3-month update with using Curology. Oh! Haha! I gotta have the bottle in there somewhere, I guess, right? But before I even get into that, first off, I just have to say, I am so overwhelmed with the amount of love and support I got from all you guys. That was honestly the opposite reaction that I was expecting when I put out that video. I thought I was going to get so much negativity and so much just general comments of disgust. The fact that it was the complete opposite. It was just nothing but love and support and kind words from you guys. That means so much to me, and I truly want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Okay, so to get into the real reason for this video, I have been using Curology for just a little over 3 months, and I am still using it to this day, but this is the current condition of my skin, and guess what, guys? I'm not wearing any foundation, I'm not wearing any concealer. My skin has almost completely stopped breaking out altogether. I will say I do get a few breakouts here and there, especially around my period. Gotta love being a woman. But aside from that, I rarely get a breakout, if at all. The only makeup I currently use today is I do a little bit of contour on my cheeks because what woman doesn't want some bone structure going on? I do put on a little bit of blush because have you guys seen how white I am? I have to add a little bit of color in there so I don't look like I'm dying all the time. And then obviously some eye makeup and then my eyebrows. I'm not a natural redhead. I actually have blonde eyebrows, which means I have no eyebrows, so I gotta fill those guys in. But otherwise, I am completely off of foundation, completely off of concealer, and everyone gets to see my freckles. It's actually kind of funny just how drastically my makeup routine has changed in the last few months. I had this weird notion that if I spent a lot of time on my eye makeup and just did everything I could to like really make people focus in on my eyes and just make my eyes pop, you know, with eyeliner and eyeshadow and all that fun stuff, it would detract attention away from the rest of my face and people would only look at my eyes. Yeah, I know, it was a stupid thought. For some reason, I thought it worked, maybe it did, but maybe in a negative way. Maybe people were looking at my eyes because they're just like, oh my gosh, she wears a lot of eye makeup. Okay. It's actually funny too because so many of your guys' comments were that I was so much prettier without all this eye makeup on and without foundation and everything, and you guys are right. Like, I feel so much better not having to cake on all that crap every single day. Curology really gave me my freedom back, which sounds so freaking cheesy, and I'm so sorry for that, but it's true. I am free because of Curology. And it rhymes, so it has to be true. I never thought I would see this day. Wow. But the day has come where I don't have to hide anymore. This little guy has played a huge part in that. One day I would love to not have to use any sort of acne medicine. My whole thing though is that since I've suffered for acne for 10 years, just because I've had clear skin for 3 months doesn't mean I'm, you know, in the clear. Did you guys see what I did there? But seriously though, I don't want to rock the boat. I'm going to continue using Curology for a little while longer. And eventually there will be a time in my life where I think, hey, maybe I don't need to use Curology anymore and I can stop using it. But with that, I just have to say, to stop using it abruptly is not the way to go. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. Okay. So there is actually this Instagram account called Overheard LA. It's a pretty funny account to follow on Instagram. Basically, the account is people submitting conversations that they hear around LA. And there's this one post that reads, "I stopped using my eye cream because it was working so well that I thought I didn't need it anymore." And then another person responded with, "That's what people say about antidepressants." Let's compare Curology with antidepressants, shall we? If any of you have ever been on antidepressants, secret time, I myself have been on antidepressants when I was younger. When you decide that you no longer want to take them, you don't just stop taking them altogether. What you do is you wean yourself off of it because your body has become acclimated to them. So to just completely stop using them altogether is kind of a shock to your system. And I am going to assume that the same thing could be said with Curology. If I stop using Curology immediately, I am probably going to revert back to my original skin. But if I weaned myself off of it, so instead of applying this every night, I would only apply it every other night for a few weeks, and then maybe every 3 nights for a few weeks, and then so on and so forth until I'm no longer using it. That way my body can get accustomed to not having to rely on it every single night, and I would eventually no longer need it. So down the road, when I do decide I no longer want to implement Curology into my nightly routine, that is my approach for doing that. Let me know if you guys think I'm wrong, and if you have another recommendation, I'm all ears. There were quite a few reoccurring comments that I would like to address really quickly. I had mentioned before that my acne started when I started wearing foundation, and then, you know, 10 years later, I'm wearing foundation to cover up my acne. And some people commented, "Well, just stop wearing foundation." That's a lot easier said than done. When you are so insecure with yourself that you don't want to leave the house unless you're hiding your biggest insecurity, what are you gonna do? I mean, I wish I had the confidence and the security in myself to be able to leave the house showing off my acne, but I didn't. Some people out there have that confidence and are that secure with themselves, and God bless them. I was not one of those people, unfortunately. As much as I would have loved to be one of those people, that was not me. So I kept wearing foundation. Some of the other comments actually a lot of the other comments that I want to address is a lot of people saying my skin wasn't that bad. And first off, love you guys. You're so amazing to say that. But also, I just want to say that I know my skin wasn't as bad as other people have it. I even acknowledged that in my last video. Like, my skin sucks, but it is definitely not the worst acne case in the world. Not even second worst, not even third, not even fourth. Like, regardless, when you suffer from acne for over 10 years, 10 years of your life you've been hiding and feeling so self-conscious and insecure with yourself. It is so hard to see past it. It is so hard to see anything else when you look in the mirror. Secret time? My own immediate family would point out and comment just how bad my skin looked. Yeah. Shitty, I know, it's horrible. When your own family is pointing out your biggest insecurity to you, to your face, and commenting on it and asking you horrible things like if I'm washing my face at night, if I'm doing anything to treat my acne, anything to try to prevent it, how do you assume anything else that, you know, other people aren't thinking the same thing? So, on top of being insecure with myself and my family bringing it out, it's hard to have any faith in the world out there when your family says those sorts of things. Sorry to my family who's watching this right now, but, you know, words matter. That's all I can say. Words do matter. So yeah, my skin wasn't as bad as some other people unfortunately deal with. but that wasn't the whole point of my video. That video was to just show that I've suffered for acne for 10 years. I tried everything, and in those span of 10 years, nothing has worked. That video was simply me documenting the one thing that has actually saved my skin. So thank you, Curology. I can't even express just how different I feel. Obviously, I feel different physically because I don't have to constantly keep hiding breakouts on my face anymore, but emotionally, wow. I don't even think I know I'm not the same person anymore. I've really grown into my own skin. Do you see what I did there? Okay, I'm gonna stop with the puns, I swear to God. Maybe. My self-esteem has just grown significantly, and it has allowed me to do things and take risks that I honestly would never have done before. For example, after using Curology for about a month, I met a boy and I said, fuck it. I'm gonna ask this guy out because I feel good enough about myself that I can. And I did. And he turned me down. But that's not the point, okay? Yes, I got rejected, but that is not the point. The point is the fact that I found the confidence to be able to take a risk that I never would have done before Curology. So a month before using Curology, with my face still breaking out, so many what ifs would have held me back. What if we go out and he wants to kiss me and he touches my face and then he feels all my acne underneath my makeup? What if we stay the night at each other's place and then he sees me without makeup on in the morning and then he's just like completely grossed out by it? What if he is such a shallow asshole that he would never want to date someone who has acne to begin with? I wouldn't want to date him in the first place because of that reason, but still, there were a lot of what ifs that would have held me back otherwise. But, you know, I took a shot. Didn't pan out the way I had hoped. And I'm okay with that, because now, the next guy I meet, I will have no problem asking him out. It's 2019, girls can ask out guys too, okay? Stop using Tinder, man. Go meet people in the real world. So there's that. Yes, Curology has changed my life. I really hate, like, that sounds so, man, I don't know, that sounds so cheesy, but it truly has changed my life. I am a completely different person than I was before. I'm not like a different person, but now I'm just the person that I've always been. I'm just no longer hiding, if that makes sense. I can be me without fear. No, like, that's it. I can be 100% myself without fear of what other people think anymore. That's how much my skin was holding me back, as silly as that sounds. Okay, so, yes, still using Curology. Curology has changed my life. Gonna keep using it. Again, you guys have been so incredibly amazing, so incredibly supportive, so incredibly nice. I have been having such a hard time keeping up with responding to all of your guys' amazing comments. And so I'm sorry if it's taken me a while to get to you, but you're in my queue, I promise. All right, now that I got all of that out of the way, I just want to wrap this up by saying thank you guys so much, truly, for all your positivity, all your kind words, and your love and support. It has meant so much to me these last couple months since releasing that video. I just cannot express how grateful I am for you guys and just how blessed you guys have really made me feel. It was really hard for me to do, but your guys' response was just so overwhelmingly filled with love that I feel a little spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I really do feel spoiled. I feel so spoiled to have had such a wonderful support system. So thank you guys. I don't know when I'll be making this video, but like I said, I don't plan on using Curology for the rest of my life. So when the day comes that I decide to wean myself off of it, I'm definitely going to vlog that and show you guys my process and show you guys if it works or not. Which I hope it does. I really hope you guys like this video. I hope it answered maybe some of the questions that you've had, especially since I released my last Curology video, because it has been a couple months. And if you guys have any other questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I've had quite a few people reach out to me on my Instagram, people ask me questions in the comment section, and I will get back to you. It might take me some time just because I am so busy. I have so much going on, but I promise I will get back to you. So don't hesitate, don't be afraid to reach out. But until then, stay amazing. And for those of you guys dealing with your own skincare journey and your own acne struggles, stay positive. It is a marathon, it is not a race. This is trial and error. And I am sending so much love and good vibes and positive thoughts your way, because I want you guys to feel as amazing as I feel. And I want you to know that I'm here to support you as well, because this is, no one should be going through this alone, and you guys are not alone. You have me here with you. So if you need anything, please let me know. I will do my very best to help out in whatever way I can. For the millionth time, thank you guys, truly, and I will let you guys get back to being your awesome selves, and yeah, take care, guys.